everybody. I can't wait to have you all back at school in September. I am really looking forward to it. I really hope this video helps to reassure you and helps you to understand what school will look like in September. It will be really normal for you to feel a mixture of nerves and excitement, but try and focus on all the wonderful things we've got to look forward to. Getting to know your friends again, spending time with them, seeing your new classroom and your new teachers. Keep focused on those positives because we can't wait for you to come back. Please consider your travel to school arrangements. Obviously, we always encourage walking to school where possible, and you can still come to school on your bike or your scooter, and the bike and scooter parks will still be available to you. Please, if you have to use a car, be wary of congestion around school and park safely, and we would ask you or encourage you not to use public transport if possible. Okay, so year 6, you will arrive at school between 8:45 and 9 AM in through the black gates. And year 4, you will arrive at school through the black gates between 9 and 9:15. And if we can ask your parents to walk socially distanced to the left, all the way to the bottom, and then loop round past the bottom cone, and your teachers will be there to meet you, so you can say goodbye to your child and hand them over to your teacher. So Mr. Lawson has just dropped off his year 6 child, and then after 9 o'clock Miss Hardy's just dropped off her year 4 child, and they will line up on the playground with their classes, and then before they hand wash to start the day. And then parents, if we can ask you to keep to the left as you leave, obviously respecting social distancing. And if you had a sibling in year 3 or 5, you could then go and drop them off at their gate. Okay, so this is the entrance for year 5 and year 3. So year 5 children arrive between 8:45 and 9 AM, and you walk down the footpath, and your staff will meet you at the security gate.
Good morning, Mrs. Hardy. Good morning, Jenny Hardy.
Obviously say goodbye to your child, and then you'll be able to walk out on the roadside. Car park will be closed, and then you'll be able to leave through the gate, which is here. And then year 3 children, you can arrive between 9 and 9:15. We ask that you keep on the footpath, and parents, if you can social distance for us as you come in. And then the year 3 team will be there at the gate to greet your child.
Good morning, Mr. Lawson. Good morning, Pussy Lawson.
And then you say goodbye to your child at the gate, and then if you walk out roadside and leave through the left hand gate, so we're always keeping to the left. Okay, so years 4 and 6 at the end of the day you'll be collected from here. So year 6 between 3 and 3:15, your parents can come to collect you.
It's yours, Jenny.
So children will be lined up on the playground. Teachers will wait for you to come round, hand your child to you. They won't throw them, they will allow your child to walk. And then year 6 parents, you can leave to the left with your child. And then between 3:15 and 3:30, year 4 parents.
Jigsaw Lawson. Come on, Jigsaw. Hi, Nelly. Hello.
So between 3:15 and 3:30, year 4 parents, your children will be waiting for you on the playground, and if you ask that you keep to the left and that they've had a good day. So at the end of the day, your children will be lined up in this area here behind Mr. Moody, and then between 3 and 3:15, year 5 parents, if we can ask again that you keep to the left down the footpath.
Hello, Jenny. Hello, Mr.
So
Moody.
Miss
Hello,
Hardy's
Mrs. Hardy. Here's Jigsaw Jenny.
Thank you. Hello,
Hardy's
Jenny.
come to collect Jenny, and off she goes with Jenny, again keeping to the left at all times so there's enough distance. And then between 3:15 and 3:30, if our year 3 parents could arrive to collect their child, keep to the left at all times.
Jack Lawson, there's Daddy.
And Mr. Lawson here has come to collect his cat. And obviously staff will pass over your children to you, and if you keep the left at all times as you leave, and remember your social distancing. And we hope your children have had a lovely day.
We hope we've helped you to understand the procedure for drop-off and pick-up and our staggered start times and end times to the school day. We understand that for those of you with siblings in different year groups, you will need to think through your arrangements. For example, we suggest if you have a child in year 6, you might want to drop them off at 8:55, and if you had a sibling in year 3, you could then walk round to the other gate at 9 o'clock to drop them off. We're hoping that you can plan your time so it suits you and your children, and also means you don't have to wait around. We'll be doing lots of hand washing, particularly before we go into the building in the morning. There are going to be lots of these hand washing units positioned around school for us to use. So you put your foot on the foot pump and wet your hands, apply some soap, 20 seconds, rubbing the soap around your hands, between your fingers, on your wrists, and then if you use the foot pump, rinse your hands. Take a paper towel, dry your hands and place it in the bin provided. You'll be having break time and lunchtime play as a year group, which will be great, so you'll be able to mix together in your year group bubble. We will encourage distanced games to be played, and there will be equipment which will be accessible, and it will be cleaned between use. In September, all children will be allocated with a school locker. Now think carefully about what you're going to bring to school, because it must fit inside your locker, so we like sensible sized school bags. All stationery equipment will be provided for you by school, so you do not need to bring any stationery. Your school bag therefore is mainly for carrying your reading book, any personal items, and your school coat could be stored in there too. Your PE kit should be brought to school in a separate bag, a small bag, and it will be stored in your locker between Monday and Friday and taken home on a Friday. We would also appreciate it if within your PE kit you can make sure a pair of trainers is included and an art shirt, something old that you can put on over your school uniform to protect you from any messy artwork. In September, all children must bring to school a filled water bottle. We will not be able to provide you with a drinking vessel at any time of day, so please make sure you come to school every day with a water bottle in your school bag. This is a typical classroom for September, and as you can see, the desks have been arranged into forward-facing rows, which is what the guidance encourages us to do. We're really lucky at Newport Junior School. We've got lots of outside space to enjoy in September, which will be great for everybody. For example, our new storytelling area. Our school library will also reopen. We'll have days where each bubble can use the library, and then it'll be closed for 2 days before it reopens. In September, you'll be able to choose whether you have a packed lunch or a hot meal. If you choose to have a packed lunch, you will bring it into school in the morning, and it will be placed on the lunchbox trolley for your year group in the morning, and then this will be brought into the hall at lunchtime. If you have a hot meal, your teacher will ask you that morning just to make sure you make them aware so they can place the order for you. In September, as you can see, we've bought some new screens for our hall. So our hall will be split in half. Each half has its own entrance and exit, and we'll have 2 hot meal service points. So for example, the year 5 bubble may be eating in this half, whilst the year 4 bubble eats in the other half. So completely separate, but meaning that we can have our dining hall experience. School meals, if you do have a hot meal, can be paid for online on the Telford and Wrekin Council website. In September, children are not allowed to wear masks or gloves into school. Staff may have to wear masks and aprons and gloves at times if they're going to have sustained close contact with children, like maybe when they're administering first aid. If you do receive first aid in September, your child will be given a slip to bring home with them to advise about the incident, and obviously we would call you if we needed to. Usually at Newport Junior School we welcome you to come in. We'd love to see our parents at the end of the day on the playground and welcome them into our reception area. Unfortunately, in September this isn't going to be possible, so we encourage you to keep communication flowing with us by emailing or phoning into school. In September we would like children to return to school in their school uniform, so please make sure fresh school uniform is worn. Please bring in your PE kit on a Monday in a small PE bag, and then this will be sent home on a Friday for washing ahead of the next Monday. Initially in September we will not be swimming or having clubs. However, we will review this at October half term and hope to get those things started as soon as we are able. In September, our drop box will still be here by the security gate. If your child forgets anything and you need to drop something off, please place it here in the drop box, making sure it's labelled with your child's name and